Welcome to Lit Happens, Saskatchewan showcase of the literary talent of the province. We're back in the Shaw studio today, and it feels super to be here. And I'd like to welcome my guest, Theodora Agyeman-Anane to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Theo.
Hello, Chris.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you for having me, and I'm so happy to be here too.
I know you are. It just feels great. I want to talk about the Word on the Street Festival. We kind of do this around this time of year, every year on the show. We just sort of pump up the festival. It's become sort of an icon in the festival world of Saskatchewan. And you are the official photographer for the fest. So I think you're the perfect person to have here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's talk about Word on the Street Festival and what it's all about. It only takes place in a few cities across Canada every year, and we're one of the fortunate cities to have it. And so what exactly is your role? What do you do at the festival typically?
So, the first year that I was here and I participated as a volunteer.
Yeah.
I was pregnant, so I couldn't do much. So
Yeah.
I was helping out, backstage, bringing things to the writers, And then the second year, I got the position as one of the official photographers.
Yeah.
So I have like all access to everything. So I go to maybe some of the events. So last year, I think I photographed Jan Mattel, for example.
Nice.
That's one name that I can pop out of mind. I was going through, sessions, and then they come there, and as a photographer, I'm allowed to take photos of the events, of who is coming there, who's going out, what is happening.
Yeah.
So my role is mainly to capture the moment of what is happening.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
I like it too. I have been fortunate to be a presenter myself a couple of times at the Word on the Street. Maybe just share with the viewers, what exactly can they expect if they wander on down there?
You can expect lots of community feel.
Yeah.
Having fun, seeing all people that love book getting together in a moment, and seeing lots of well-known writers that you might not see every day in Saskatoon, that are here to celebrate the word.
Yes.
So that's why I think Word on the Street makes sense.
Yes.
We're bringing the world onto the street for everyone to enjoy it.
Yes, and of course it takes place in front of the Francis Morrison Library,
Yes.
between City Hospital and the library,
Yeah.
so it's a perfect venue.
Yeah, and because I have children, it's
Yeah.
a really nice
Yeah.
place to bring kids, and then, to get them involved in the love of literature.
Absolutely. And there are a lot of children's authors that are going to be
Yes.
presenting. In fact, I believe there's one tent completely dedicated to children's authors. So
Yes.
that'll be great. Now, I know there's been a lot of hype this year. One of the lead speakers is Margaret Trudeau, of course, so there's been a lot of hype around that. Can you just give us a couple of examples of an author that people might see?
Yeah, I
experience?
think, Jan Mattel is one of the,
Yes.
big names that is always there. It's very supportive of the event. So he's always there, even if he can't make it, I'm sure he will be there in spirit or something.
Exactly.
But I'm definitely sure that he's going to be there.
Yes.
And every year I put in the wish list Margaret Thatcher. No, Margaret Atwood.
Oh, Margaret Atwood.
But I'm sure she won't come, but that's one of the names that I would love to see. And I think 2 years ago, Michael Smith, the chef. Came, and I think that was very popular.
Very popular.
The queue was long queue.
Yes, actually, my booth was right beside his, so I kind of got the offset of his lineup. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, so I think it's just a few names that pop in mind.
Yeah, and then of course in between the talks and the readings, there are vendors, so there's lots of great shopping, and
McNally is one of the big names of bookstores. McNally is just behind, where the authors, the big names, will be signing and things. So normally it's a nice place to stop by and get some nice books.
Yeah. Now we're already running out of time, but I just want to ask you, what do you think it is about Saskatoon this festival only takes place in a few cities. What do you think it is about our city that we can pull this off?
I think is the community of the writer community here is very strong.
Yeah.
And they all love to support each other. And I think the support and the community sense makes it work for this city. And I think every year that we host, World on the Street, it's bigger.
Yes.
I remember the first year, it wasn't as well known, but now there's so much happening on the streets, and I think soon we'll be expanding.
I think
we'll be expanding, maybe closing all the streets up to the 25th Street, because it's really nice, and it's just the sense of togetherness makes the whole place very
the like-minded feeling is pretty, I like it. Now, we're just about out of time, but I wanted to talk a little bit about you and your own creativity before we go. Besides being a photographer, you are also a writer.
Yes.
And you have a book in the works. Can you maybe just share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is my my debut novel. Okay. It's a young adult fiction set in Italy. Nice. With the main topics about, acceptance, self-acceptance, and loving who you are without, getting involved in the whole bullying and, overcoming bullying. That's mainly thing. And the title is Wasting Away, and it's the character is 16-year-old Susanna that for love she decides to lose some weight, but the losing weight goes too far. And then she becomes ill of anorexia, and then in the end, she has to accept the fact that she shouldn't, allow other people to accept her for who she's not, but accept herself for who she is, and then to love herself. Yeah, so that's a self-love, I would say. And so it's coming in September. Now look at
Oh, that's exciting.
So it might come around, the festival of World on the Streets, around maybe just after the event. So
good.
Yeah, I think September is going to be busy for me.
Good. And give us the title.
Wasting Away.
Nice.
So Wasting Away. Yeah.
Good. Yes. I'm really excited. Okay, well, I know we're out of time, but I just want to say that you were an absolute delight to have here.
Thank you.
And I know that Word on the Street will just be every bit as good as it's always been, if not better. And September 20th? Yes, in front of the library.
Great, yeah. So I'll see you there?
Yes, there. if our viewers see you, they can probably stop and say hi. And,
that'd be nice. And then give me your card and I'll send you some pictures.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to get you back on the show when your book comes out.
Oh, great.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome, Theo.
Thank you.
So that's all the time we have today for Lit Happens. If you enjoyed today's episode, you can see previous segments on Shaw TV or on my website, westfunk.ca, and you can connect with us online on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I'll see you next time on Lit Happens.